Jay Baruchel stopped by recently to reflect on some of his past roles, and I do declare he had some interesting things to say about Undeclared. Take a look.
Hi there, gang. I'm Jay Baruchel. I have worked on a lot of fun stuff over the years, and I'm going to tell you about some of it in a segment called Way Back in the J, because my name rhymes with day. Start at the beginning. Are you afraid of the dark? My first gig ever was getting killed by a monster in a swimming pool. A real huge point of pride to this day that the director's note, direction after take one was, that's too real. Which, that's never a note I've ever gotten. Almost Famous, or as it was called when I shot it, the Untitled Cameron Crowe Project.
They are here. They're at the plaza.
I graduated high school a year late because of it. Cameron Crowe is just like one of the great artists of my lifetime, and he's somebody that I've known since I was 17, and someone that was incredibly kind with his time. And really, when I think Almost Famous, I think playing Frisbee with Cameron Crowe and talking about Billy Wilder. Undeclared, or as it was called when I worked on it, the Untitled Judd Apatow Project.
And handsome, and I've gained weight.
We were snobby stewards of comedy. We all believed that we were making the best show on television. But I remember the big battle to fight was that we had no laugh track, and so Fox didn't really understand how this could be a comedy and how people would know that there were jokes if there was no laugh track. You have to remember this is 2001. But I posit that we broke ground, and that the sense of humor that is on display in Undeclared is what would become the industry standard in comedy about 10 years after. Knocked Up. That was making a movie with a bunch of guys I've known for a long time. What did he look like?
I shouldn't have gone in there. Don't go in there. Promise me you don't go in there.
Proud that Seth got to be the lead in something. There he hadn't before that, and someone who I've known since we were 18. So super proud of him, and yeah, that's a movie that means a lot more to people than I think a lot of us thought it might. How to Train a Dragon. I stumbled ass backwards into as important a role as I've ever played. Ever seen that? But we're gonna take this nice and slow. I auditioned, and I don't ever remember getting the gig. I just auditioned and then started recording more, and then they started paying me. And it's not every day that you're part of something that is like people's favorite movie, and if you think about when you're a little kid and you like something, you like it, and nothing in your adult life will you like as much as you liked it when you were a child. And the stuff you like when you're a child will steer you on to the kind of grown-up you become. Tropic Thunder, holy Moses. I got to work with and then just be privy to the comedic genius of Jack Black and Ben Stiller and Robert Downey Jr.
On that horn and get some firepower, boy!
Jesus Christ!
Ever seen that movie? It opens with a massive battle sequence. That was day one. And so I had been on Kauai in Hawaii for about 6 days or something at that point. And then all of a sudden, there I am in this big clearing. We have 50 stunt performers, another 50 background performers, about 24 cast, 2 Huey helicopters, actual practical Hueys doing flyovers. And yeah, if you don't get psyched up during that, you should check your pulse. And what was super cool was the crappy last Indiana Jones movie we were shooting on Oahu, and they had half as many stunt guys as we did. So that was a point of pride on our set. Man seeking woman. I'm the man in question, and I am very, very fortunate that this thing found me.
In my temp job, I actually have to deal with garbage quite frequently.
Rarest of things, a pilot script where I actually laughed out loud a bunch of times. When we found out we had gotten canned, I'll quote Simon Rich, our creator, and he said, "Listen, I'd rather be the Smiths than the Rolling Stones any day." And so we think we gave the world 3 great records with not a skippable track on any of them. I suggest you see Goon, Last of the Enforcers.
Dog gets stuffed into f***ing ice skates, but
can still bang.
I've wanted to be a director since I was 9 years old, and that's 3 years before my first day on set as an actor at 12. And even when I started at 12, Mom said, you know, you want to go to film school? Well, being on set's the best film school in the world. When this thing found its way into my lap, you know, we were always going to make this movie, and I was always going to write it with my writing partner, Jesse, but, yeah, circumstances kind of threw me into the driver's seat, and I leapt at the chance. And single greatest experience of my life. I don't know that it's for everyone, but we made a movie that we all think is super wicked.
I've never been a captain before. I hope one day I could be the captain of your dreams.
In theaters now and on demand.